Hi guys, so for this video, I am going to be showing you how I get my everyday makeup look, super natural eyes, glowing skin. So if you're interested and you want to see how I get this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I already moisturized my face. I used the Vichy Laboratories Aquathermal Rich Moisturizer. This is my favorite moisturizer. This is like my fourth jar. I have been using this probably for like the past year and a half, and I'm obsessed with it. I get it from Ulta. I usually get it when it's on sale or if there's a coupon. I also put over that the Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil. It's winter here, so my face has been a little bit dry lately, so I just put that over top before I do anything else. The next thing I'm going to put on my face is the Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown. So it comes in a cute little jar like this. It actually smells really good. It's a pretty thick consistency, so I take a little bit on my finger. A little bit goes a long way, so I just take a little bit and then I just put it mostly where I have like the most dryness. So I put it right on my cheeks, a little bit on my forehead, and on my chin. Once that is applied, I'm going to go in with my foundation. The foundation that I've been loving lately and I've been using so much is the Rihanna Fenty Beauty Foundation. Now, when I first got this foundation, I was like, I don't know if it's going to be worth the hype. Like, is it just because it's Rihanna? I don't know. But this foundation is absolutely amazing. It looks so good on the skin. When I wear this, I get so many compliments. My friends have actually gone out and like purchased it because they're like, your foundation looks so good. So I originally bought the color 190, but it was a little bit too dark for my skin, so I purchased the shade 150, and I do usually like a pump and a half of the 150 and then a half a pump of the 190, and it's my perfect shade for right now because I am pretty fair skinned. So once that's mixed, I just apply it all over my face using a foundation brush. And don't forget to bring it down to your neck. When I apply it with the foundation brush, I apply it super roughly because I am going to blend it out using a buffer brush. So the brush I usually blend it out with, I alternate between this brush and my beauty blender. Today I'm going to use the brush. It is the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe Flat Top Buffing Brush. It's number 6. So it looks like this. It's really great for foundation. Usually I spray with my Mario Badescu spray, so I just do like 2 or 3 spritzes just to get it a little bit wet, and then I just blend out the foundation. Okay, so once my foundation is on and it's blended, I go in with my concealer and my cream contour. I don't always cream contour, but I do like to sometimes. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to do it just so I can show you guys how I do it. And to be honest, I do it most of the time unless I'm in like a super rush to get ready. So the concealer I am currently loving is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and my shade is in the shade Light. So I just apply this under my eyes in an upside down triangle kind of shape. Not really perfect, but just like that. There's no method to my madness. It's just like how I feel like applying it that day. I also apply it right between my eyebrows, a little bit down my nose, also around my nose because I do get red there, especially in the winter. And I also apply it right on my jawline, right under where I'm going to put the cream contour, just to really separate the contour from the brightness. So for my cream contour, I use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick in the shade 355 Coconut. It's like, I believe it's like the darkest shade they have, and it works really good for my skin tone. I'm pretty sure it would work for like a variety of skin tones, and it's so creamy, it blends out so nice, and I just love it for my cream contour. And it's from the drugstore, so it's inexpensive, so that's also a plus. I just apply it right in my cheekbones and around my temples. And I'm going to blend out the cream contour first, and I use this Sigma angled kabuki brush. I don't even know the number. I've had it for so long it just like ran off. But this is what I use to blend out my contour. Once that's blended out, I'm going to blend out my concealer, and I'm going to use this number 56 brush by Sephora. It's a foundation brush, but I really like it to blend out my concealer. So now that that's all blended, before moving on to my powder products, I'm just going to highlight my cheekbones a little bit using a cream highlighter. This is also from the drugstore, and it's also by Maybelline. It's the Maybelline Master Strobing Stick, and this one is in the shade Light Iridescent 100. So it's a really pretty, just like iridescent cream highlighter. I do put a powder highlighter on as well, but I just kind of put this on just to brighten up my face a little bit before I put on all the powders. And I'm just going to apply this right on my cheekbones and a little bit up my temple and on the tip of my nose. And I'm going to blend it out with my foundation brush. What I like about that highlighter is that it's not super strobing. It looks really natural, and it's also so creamy and so easy to blend out. So next, moving on to powder. This is my all-time favorite setting powder. It's the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. The shade I have is Light Plus. I actually need to get a new one soon because I'm almost out of this one, but this is my absolute favorite setting powder. It doesn't look cakey, it's so natural, I love it. And I'm just going to apply that using a Morphe powder brush. I don't know which one this is, just a random Morphe powder brush. So I'm just going to dip it into the skin finish. I'm going to apply it under my eyes first just to set the concealer, and then I'll just like blend it out all over my face. I don't go overboard with the powder because I'm really not that oily, especially in the winter. I'm more on the dry side, so I don't go overboard because I don't want it to set into my dryness and make my face look caked on. So after that, I'm going to just go in with my bronzer. The bronzer I've been loving to contour with is the Ambient Luminous Bronze Light Bronzer by Hourglass. It is so pretty. I didn't really think to use this as a contour at first because it does have a little bit of shimmer in it, but my friend Tracy said that the girl at Sephora did it to her when she was getting her makeup done, and she loved how it looked, so I tried it and now I'm just like obsessed with it. So this is what it looks like in the pan. It's really pretty. It's very bronzy, but it has some pink undertones and some pink going throughout it. So I'm just going to apply that to my, like, pop it inside of my cheekbones where I put the cream contour using a Real Techniques contour brush. It just looks like this. I'm just going to dip it lightly, tap it off, and then pop it right into my cheekbones. And I'm also going to bring it up my temples a little bit as well. So now that the contouring is done, I'm going to go in with my blush. The blush I'm going to be using today is NARS Orgasm, and this is what it looks like. It's really pretty, really shimmery. I'm just going to apply it using an angled blush brush. Next, for highlighter, I'm going to use the Ofra highlighter in Glow Goals. It's from the Nikkie Tutorials collaboration. It's really pretty. It's like a champagne-y color. So I'm just going to apply that using my Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 highlighting brush. Now, I don't really use like super expensive brushes, but if I had to say like to invest in a brush, if you're like into highlighting and things like that, I would say to get the Anastasia A23 brush. This brush is amazing for highlight. It just like puts the right amount. It's like super easy to blend out any highlighter when you use this brush, and it does like a very light application, so you could always build it, but it's just, I can't say enough good things about it. I am obsessed with this brush, especially for highlighting. So I'm just going to dip it very gently, lightly into the highlighter, and then I'm just going to apply it where I put the cream highlighter. So what I do after I go in with my bronzer, my highlighter, my brush, I always go back in with my powder brush and I just kind of like blend everything together, just so it like really meshes all together. Now I'm going to do my brows. I honestly don't really do much to my brows. I just lightly fill them in. Sometimes if I'm not in a super rush to get ready, I'll lightly fill them in using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. The shade I use is dark brown. So I'll show you guys how I do it. So after I apply the actual pencil, I'm just going to blend it out using the spoolie on the other side. I like more of a natural brow, so that's really all I do to my eyebrows. I don't really change the shape. I just follow the natural shape and just darken them up a little bit. So now that my eyebrows are done, I'm just going to move on to my eyes. When I'm doing my everyday makeup, I don't really do much as far as eyes go unless I'm, you know, feeling extra glamorous that day, but usually I don't do much. So the first thing I'm going to do is just prime my eyelids using MAC's Painterly Paint Pot, and I usually, every time I wear makeup, I put this on, whether I'm wearing eyeshadow or whether I'm not, just because it gives the eyes a nice neutral base. I'm just going to apply this using a flat concealer brush. And then I'm just going to blend it out using a Morphe synthetic brush. I'm going to just show you how I do my eyes if I'm in like a super rush. And when I tell you this is like the easiest thing in the world, it's the easiest thing in the world. I just literally highlight my inner corner using the MAC's Light Touch Pressed Pigment. This is like the best pressed pigment ever. It's like amazing. I use this to death. So I'm just going to apply this to my inner corner using a pencil brush. And after I do that, I'm just going to do my mascara. So I'm going to use my Tweezerman eyelash curler. This is the best eyelash curler ever. It's amazing. It makes my eyelashes so beautiful. And my favorite mascara is the Maybelline New York Lash Sensational mascara, and this is the Luscious Full Fan Effect. This is just in, you know, just the regular black color. This mascara is my holy grail mascara. People actually have asked me if I'm wearing fake eyelashes when I have this mascara on. It is absolutely amazing. I'm going to do one of my eyes and I'm going to show you guys how it looks, and then I'll wait to do the other one. I mean, look at the difference between this eye and this eye. It's like night and day. It's amazing. When I tell you need to get this mascara, you need to get this mascara. So that is it for the makeup portion. Now to just set my face, I'm going to use the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe herbs and rose water, and I'm just going to spray this all over my face. And I'm not really a big like lipstick person when it comes to everyday, so I'll either put gloss on. My favorite gloss is the Fenty Rihanna Universal Lip Gloss. It's amazing. But for today, I'm just going to put the Smith's Rosebud Salve Balm on my lips just to give it a little bit of a sheen. So that is it for my everyday glowing skin makeup look. This is literally how I do my makeup if I'm, you know, just doing it for the day, if I'm just running to school or running errands or going to work. So this is it. Please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. If you guys want any specific videos, don't be afraid to reach out to me. Write it in the comments. Just let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.